Très longtemps que j'y pense à comment se mettre bien, moi j'ai pas ton élan. N'écoute jamais les on-dit, ceux qui jactent n'ont pas vu la vie au travers de ton monde. J'ai beau parler dans leur langue, mais faut croire qu'ils n'entendent que le langage de la violence. Je me faufile en balle sur les mains, tu m'as pas vu bégayer quand fallait passer le lent. Sans caracher quand t'as négro, j'ai choisi mes modèles, c'est fiable comme un moteur allemand. Nindé sans cara, sans chico, et je fais qu'écro bien plus que les grands de tes grands. J'étais ma paille, ils sont pas concentrés. J'attends pas la passe, ils peuvent pas centrer. Je bantou me parle pas de basaner. On n'est pas venu ici pour se pavaner. Remballe ta CG, mais cessé. Je tourne la poignée, je froisse le temps. Je roule comme si quelqu'un m'attend. Puis je cale le pétard entre mes dents. Bah ouais. Je sors la bécane. Je fume la peur. Je m'en bats les couilles, c'est dangereux sa mère. Je vois que des barreaux en enfer. La bécane crie et je sors de l'enfer. Sur un gros fer, bah ouais. Je sors la bécane. Je fume la peur. Je m'en bats les couilles, c'est dangereux sa mère. Je vois que des barreaux en enfer. La bécane crie et je sors de l'enfer. Sur un gros fer, bah ouais.
If I had a world of my own, nothing would be what it is. Because everything would be what it is. If I had a world of my own.
It's really going to do this right now.
Nothing would be what it is.
Oh, Lord. Great start. Good start. I had to reload. I love Restream. Good morning, everybody.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
You don't, do you?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Are you sure this line is clean?
Yeah, of course I do.
I better go.
When I plan
What up? I think you're muted.
Yep. Thank you, homie. Thank you, homie. It's been a while since we've been on the stream together doing our thing. We've been some busy men around.
Yeah, been busy. Busy being sick.
Yes, these things happen. I've been very blessed. I haven't been sick in many years.
Yeah.
Got that notch under my belt, not since before COVID. Made it all the way through. It's been
Yeah,
great.
call me crazy. I didn't need to stick anything up my nose to find out if I was sick. I didn't need to go, announce it to the world, or I probably caught something that's invisible and blah, blah, blah. I didn't need to go have a doctor tell me what was
We
wrong
don't
with
got
me.
to get into it too much. Let's not even start off like that. I'm glad you're feeling good. You're feeling better. That's all that matters. I had this whole nice, smooth transition from beginning the show to where we got now. And of course, Restream wants to send me some hiccups, not play the videos I had segmented to be in order. But, these are the hiccups at the end of
Yeah,
2023 because we're going to have an
it's
awesome
meant to be.
2024. Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens. I'm just glad back here. I am feeling better on the back end of it. And we tried to do a stream a couple times. I just wasn't up for it. But yeah, here we are. Yeah, it's detox season, right, King? Yeah. But yeah, man, how was your Christmas?
Oh, fantastic. Me and the kiddos have been doing our thing, hanging out, learning, staying away from all the mind control paraphernalia out there. It's all it's submerged, submerges us. It's everywhere. You got to be careful. You got to move strategically, tactical stance and everything. So it's glad to see everybody. 10,000 blessings upon all your houses. I know many of my brothers and sisters are still asleep, especially over there on the West Coast. Shout out to all my people over there in Europe land. Miss y'all. Everybody. I haven't seen y'all in a while. Can't wait to see your beautiful faces. Not doing an open panel today, but y'all need to come on over, hop on your boy's boat, the Melodome train, and we'll say hi at the beginning of the new year. And matter of fact, early plug, might have a show tomorrow with my man Jay Stormkiller, the FE superstar on TikTok and FE. He's flat smacking people and trans. I don't know how to word this
Trans
without.
investigators.
Yeah, he trans investigating all these trans investigators.
I've seen him losing his mind. He's like,
Yeah, he be going hot, man.
he's like, if you think The Rock is a female, unfriend me now.
These people going out there.
You're talking
with
about
like
Jay
the most.
Muay Thai, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's over here in T-Town, over here, Central Florida area. Hold it down. Nice and flat Florida. You know how we do. We crazy out here, but we have eyes. We can see.
He's in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
He's out
he's
there?
over here.
That's
He's
what's up.
like on the other side of town. We just haven't had a chance to link up yet because it's been such a busy year. It's had its ups, its downs, its middle grounds, and some things I wanted to do I wasn't able to do. Some things I wasn't expecting to do. It did happen. So these are the ebbs and flows of this very vast
You guys are
simulated
gonna
reality.
do a live stream?
Oh yeah, we could do a live stream so he can kind of vent his concerns out here to the rest of us. And I think most of us share his sentiments. We don't really vibe with this whole, denying reality thing. The shape of the earth is one thing. It's big. But now you're just gonna go down to basics now and just deny basic fundamental truth. You want to talk about baseline truth reality? That's I pretty much draw the line there. You're not going to take my boys and girls away and then switch them around on me and say there's neutrals and all this other. It's just crazy. It's
Mainstream
insane.
media is already convoluting it enough. We don't need,
Right.
like I mean, do what you want to do. I just don't think it's very productive to be spending your time online judging other people's bodies. I mean, when I'm sure that very person has many insecurities of their own body, and I'm sure they wouldn't like someone, picking and poking at their body. Oh, that looks like those love handles look a little manly. A little man. Oh, that Adonis belt. That's the thing that bothers me, the Adonis belt, right? So before we had any kids, my wife had an Adonis belt, right?
She's a man.
Yeah,
She's a man.
I fucking dare someone to tell me in person to my face, not behind these keyboards, that
that's
my
the
wife,
only place
right,
it will ever happen.
my wife's a man because she had an Adonis belt. I got pictures of my wife with an Adonis belt. that means she's a fucking man. No, I think people who do these trans investigations are scared. They're
You're sick.
scared to say, you know, they ain't been around that shit. Oh, that's just me.
I'm,
We're fucking twisted in the head, got a lot of insecurities, and you're just projecting. But you're awake. You're a truther, you know. And I get it. A lot of these celebs are fucked up individuals, but they're also human, just like us. Like I think everyone's on the same level playing ground. Like there's just, dude, get off your fucking high horse. Get off the internet. Go meet some friends in real life. And then maybe try experiencing that in real life. Go up to someone and say, you know what, you're a man because you have an Adonis belt. And see if you don't get smacked upside your fucking head for saying that.
I know, I get it, man. No, I get it. You can't see all my adverse emotions on the topic yet because, you know, I just woke up. The coffee hasn't really kicked in yet. That's why we're going to do an afternoon show or even an evening show probably tomorrow.
Well, I'll be
night.
listening in for sure.
Yeah. And that way we both be awake. We'll be done with the days. Our kids will be settled and probably after dinner time. So, you know, you have to look forward to. If no, y'all ain't
I'll
doing
be at
nothing.
work.
Yeah. Y'all want to just vent. That my man Jay Mutai kind of kicks him. And he's a DJ too. You know, he's a DJ. He's a hip hop head like you know, like we are. So, you know,
I'm having question the answers QTA. He's gonna be on the Melodome on the 16th. Not sure what time yet, probably 4:20 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, we got a bunch of topics we'll be getting into on that. He's been sending me loads of gravy like the past couple weeks, and we'll get all a bunch of Nick says I love buff chicks.
Who doesn't, Nick? Who doesn't? You know, stand in line, buddy.
Like the chick with the never mind. I'm not even gonna get into
it. Can only say nice things here in the Melodome about all the nice confused people. I have a lot of different edits. I haven't just been not doing stuff behind the scene. As you've seen, I tried to play one of my recent edits about Wonderland, and I was going to save it actually for the cast with Jay Muay and call it the Wonderland episode because we wondering a lot about these things, or at least they are wondering about themselves, and wondering if they can get us to live in their illusionary reality, which I will not help co-create. That will not be a thing I will be a part of or co-signing on any type of level because that's just not the thing I'm into. You know, it's weird. It's weird, man.
It's just a lot of weird shit on Facebook. I've been tending to stay away from it because every time I get on there, man, I see dumb shit getting shared and it's just toxic shithole. And that's what all these things I feel like are designed for, to just get the extremes out of all these topics to have people fight, you know? I mean, Christmas, come on, people fighting. Like, God damn, over a damn tree in the house. Like, so much shit going on. Anyways, whatever.
This is an opportunity for us. I'm always telling Austin when he gets when I get
triggered. He's always pissing me off when I get triggered, trying to calm me down.
Because this is an opportunity for all of us that we have to recognize if we're going to move forward, unless we find ourselves in the same angry trenches over and over again because of the same people. And they're not going anywhere. As the people that currently frustrate us, if they ever get to a certain point in their journey where they have an understanding where that particular part of their belief doesn't trigger our beliefs anymore, it's never not going to happen because there's going to be someone else that replaces them. And usually times 2 every time. And 2, you learned a lesson that you're not here to try to change the mind of the world. You're here to try to improve yourself and understand why you cannot change all the minds of the world and appreciate the ones that you can affect. So that's a blessing in disguise. 1, it takes a lot of the responsibility off of any one individual, which who would want that? And 2, gives you a way out of seemingly a place where a lot of people are stuck at. We are not stuck there. We just have to get past of our negative and lower emotions that keep dragging us back down like crabs in a bucket to other people who refuse to think differently or outside their comfort zone. We are far outside our original comfort zone, so let us not create a new one to get stuck in. because of all this negativity online, it's kind of influenced one of my most recent edits, and it's even one of my longer ones. It's kind of dark. I premiered it last night off a whim. I knew not a lot of people are up, and I didn't really premiere it too early, but it's one of my more darker ones, recent darker ones. I try to end it off on a high note, and I like to think that's a lot of my subconscious expression because of my interactions with not just people online, but even when I drive around in traffic. Our subconscious, our energies are so strong, we forget that you are a wave. You are a source. You're always emitting energy waves. And no matter what you're feeling, that's the imprint you're sending out, even if you're not intentionally
Yeah. It's the
focused
tone
on
you're
talking.
setting.
Right. So
You're
when you
setting
go
the
about your
tone
day,
everywhere.
whatever you're feeling is what you're emitting out, and then therefore is what you're attracting. So other people can also do that to you, especially if you're unaware of it consistently going on. So you find yourself stuck in traffic, and you wonder why you're so easily more stressed out than usual. Was because everybody else around you is also feeling that same resonant frequency, and it's amplifying. And it takes a very strong and willful individual to change that, especially on the subliminal unconscious level, to emit it out in such a range where it would, affect and oppose whatever negative energies or whatever current ones are going on at that time. So be aware.
Let me shout out the chat.
Yeah. Let's see. We haven't said hi yet. Excuse me, chat. Excuse me. We just started hitting the ground running. Please, Austin, tell us who's
Yeah,
here.
we got Wes FE. What's up, buddy? Parody Bear. King Shin. What's up, Amber? Amber O. Jezza the Jesta. What's up? What's up? Stephanie, congratulations. She is pregnant. Congratulations to her and Sander. Jeremy, I want to know more. Mr. Super Sidewinder. Anson Howard. Three Fingers. Who else we got here? Wes FE, what's up, bro? Benny Boy, Nick. Bunch of good people here. Cool. We are live. Liz, the Iron Maiden, taking a bus ride on a plane. Bunch of cool people here. We are live, multi-streaming, YouTube, Rockfin. Are we on Twitch and Kick? Yep, Twitch, Kick, YouTube,
All
Rockfin.
the good things.
We don't know how much YouTube lets us play, so we don't know. Might stay up, might not. I don't know.
Especially with all the copyrighted crap you play, because I don't care anymore. I don't care about ads. I don't care about all that little extra pennies. I don't care anymore. I'm playing my shit. I'm playing my edits. And I'm just going to try not to go too hard where they slap me so far back that, I get my channel dismissed. So, but, whatever. I'm going to try to share a couple of the edits. I tried to show the Wonderland one. I wonder if it'll feel like playing better now. We need to move away from this restream portal because it's too many hiccups. And we'll try this out while we do stuff in the background. Give us 1 second, y'all.
If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it is. Wonder makes you larger.
Dang it, man.
Ain't gonna play, dog.
Yeah. This we're gonna have to figure this out because this ain't gonna work, bro. How am I supposed to play my videos?
Amidst dreams and codes, I stand at a crossroads.
I wonder if we gotta let it buffer for a second. I hate that I have to do it. I have plenty of internet speed. It's definitely not me anymore. It's definitely this. It's definitely this platform. Need to find a workaround. Does anybody have a good platform anymore? I seem like it's the same issues across the board. Jaron, Brian, Mrs. Tribute. All right, let's try again. Uno más. Thanks for rocking with us, everybody. A Thursday morning. 20,000 blessings upon your houses for dealing with all this bumps in the road this morning with us. Thanks for chilling with us here. FMX Radio in the Mellow Dome.
If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it is.
It's going to make me download everything onto Restream just to play it, isn't it?
Yep. Well, know. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We can talk. We don't need all that.
Nah, yeah. Well, while we're doing that in the background, I'm gonna go ahead and do it the long way, like before. So
I got some garbage to share with y'all.
yeah. Show it real quick. I do this.
I got nothing to show. I can read it. It's silly on an article. We don't need to pull it up. But so a perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo was found inside a fossilized egg, right? Now listen to this. An incredibly rare, fully articulated dinosaur embryo has been found inside a fossilized egg that had been collecting dust over a decade in a storage room of a museum in China. So they had this thing sitting here supposedly in a storage room in China, thought to be between 66 to 72 million years old, which horseshit. The unborn specimen reveals an incredible link between dinosaurs and modern birds. Rethink says, oh, neat, they found a chicken. Yeah, right. Speaking of like birds and dinosaurs, do you guys remember when we were in school and all them Rockefeller funded textbooks were teaching us about these giant lizard dinosaurs? And then one year you come to school and there's feathers on dinosaurs. And then they're teaching you about feathered dinosaurs as if there's always been feathered dinosaurs. I remember coming to school and like, wait a minute. So pterodactyls have feathers now? What's going on here?
Yeah, I liked it when they were all like hairless cats. I like my dinosaurs hairless. I guess, yeah, that's the way of putting it. Yeah. Twitch is Flatman X King Shin. And everywhere else is True Earth Entertainment, or it should be. If not, I will keep making sure. We're going to go hard on the 2024. We'll try to be more consistent. We will be more consistent with our streams like we were earlier this year before the move happened. All right, now okay, I'm having to upload everything to Restream. Let's see if it will play my little commercial. Oh, it's still processing. All right, here we go.
Do you guys know that there's like man, it's crazy when I was looking at the whole immigration thing and people coming into the country, and I was looking at these statistics people were sharing on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. There's been over 1 million people coming into the country the past year, and majority of them, well, pretty sure almost 1 million of them are grown men, not women and children, just men. Like, what the fuck is going on? Is that not an invasion?
No, it just sounds like a migration.
Like an invasion.
Nah.
An invasion?
Migration.
Nah, bro.
Why does it got to be an invasion?
Because they don't belong here. What you mean?
What do you mean they don't belong? They're human. I don't get down with it.
Bro, so they can come here and get paid and start getting set up lovely.
Yep. Nah, sorry. Bro. I want all humans to eat. Yeah, I'm sorry. People are gonna hate me for.
They ain't here to eat, homie. They here robbing people, shooting people. Like I got people in Texas that are having problems.
People that was gonna happen if they were here or not. I hate to say. So Americans were robbing Americans already.
Hold on, dude. You don't think there is no problem?
Nope.
Where 1 million people unregistered, no knowledge of.
I don't like registration for anybody ever.
If they're an illegal immigrant, I don't think they should be.
All right, we're gonna put this in perspective. Who's declaring them illegal? Because it ain't me and it ain't you.
I am. Yeah, I am. No. They weren't here.
Okay, you can have that opinion, but you do not have that power to make people illegal as much as you would agree.
I don't care about the power, bro. They should not be coming in here.
That's fine. You don't have to care about the power, and you don't have to. But the people who do have the power, who are making these fucked up rules, are the pedophiles, are the adrenochrome drinkers of the world. And so everything they're about, I'm against. Easy.
You just literally said you're about them coming in here.
Yeah.
So you are about what the pedos are about. Right?
No, the pedos don't want pedos.
They are. They do want
registered. Them in here. They want them registered.
No, they don't. They want them in here.
They want people registered, and they want the whole world on.
Bro, have you been paying attention?
Yeah, I have, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Have you?
Yeah, bro. They aren't registering anybody when they're coming in
Because
here.
you're running with their narrative right now, bro.
No,
You're
I'm
running
not.
with
I don't
their-
want
yeah, you
people
are.
I don't know. There's people I know, bro. There's people I personally know who have
Okay.
been held up at
I believe
gunpoint
you. I believe
by
you.
some
I believe
fucking
you.
Mexicans
I
that should
believe you.
not be
I
here.
believe you. I believe you. But what I'm saying is they will go get robbed by people who quote unquote supposed to be
That
here.
has nothing to do with what I'm saying. That has
It
nothing
does.
to do.
It does. Yes, it
Nah,
does.
bro, you just want to argue.
No, I don't. No, I
A
don't.
million people should not be coming in here willy-nilly with no fucking type of background check or
No,
anything.
I'm not down with this whole country's flags division shit across the board, bro. Ever, and I'm
Well,
never
that's
gonna be down with
reality,
it.
bro.
Yeah, and it sucks, and it's bullshit, and I don't co-sign this crap.
Listen, you think everyone's all hunky-dory in
No,
this
you
world,
think
but they're
everybody's
not.
evil, and they're not.
Bro, no, there is piece of shits in this
There
world.
are. Yeah, I'm not
okay?
saying they're not, but I'm
And
not
not
gonna.
everyone
I'm
is
not gonna.
coming here for
I'm
that
not gonna
American dream.
register
Okay?
everybody because of that. Because of that, I'm not gonna
Most of these
register everybody
people
because of that.
who are
stuff.
coming to this country couldn't make it in their country.
That's some bullshit. They're not.
Okay.
You would leave their bullshit ass country too, bro. Come on now.
Bro.
You would leave their bullshit ass country too if you were there. And you were not a murderer, just like most people come over here aren't murderers. So that's a straight up Illuminati conscious bullshit to think that everybody's out here trying to kill you.
Did I fucking say that, bro? You put words in my mouth.
No, that's the energy that they giving off when they're saying that's why we have to register them to make sure they don't do nothing evil. We have to know who's here. No, you don't. Y'all need to keep mind your damn business.
Yeah, mind your business. Stay out of here. Bye-bye.
That's right. No, I'm just talking about the
I
Illuminati.
don't even like the
people trying to
motherfuckers
say-
moving from New York here to Florida. I don't even like that.
No, I don't like. See, I don't care, bro. It bothers me. Yeah, it's an inconvenience, but I'm about freedoms more than restrictions and registrations, bro. That's
and
the whole
we have
anti-X-Men shit.
freedoms. We have freedoms that other countries don't.
Yeah, but
That's why they're coming here. Blah blah
Oh
blah.
yeah, you have
so
freedoms as long as you're
poor
registered.
and all this shit. I don't care about none of that shit.
Yeah, well, you should, because it's very important, bro. That's a very important.
What are you
fact that
talking
you're trying
about?
to
What should be
dismiss.
important?
The fact that you can't do, bro. What do you mean? You already know this. You're the one getting all emotional right now because you think that I'm
Because
coming
you said
at
that
it.
don't matter, bro. It matters.
No, it doesn't. What matters is people's freedom to be able to move, not that the government knows where they are at every given point of their
Did I
life.
fucking say that,
bro?
bro?
But no, you're co-signing it by agreeing with them is what you're doing. You're co-signing their bullshit. That's what
Whatever,
you're
dude.
doing, bro. You're saying it's okay for them to keep being.
It's not okay for people to just come in here by the millions, bro. That's causing problems.
What do you mean? Because we can leave, just like people come in, we can leave too. It's an in or out gate, but there's plenty
Pretty
of
soon
room
you
here.
can't leave.
There's plenty of room. Well, if you say that's okay.
What do you mean if I say it's okay? That's
Well,
what
yeah.
they're trying to do. They're trying to
Who
restrict
cares,
travel.
bro? They've been trying to do shit all the time. Most of their shit doesn't happen, but people are so focused
Everything
on,
they've been doing is happening.
no, it's not. When you call them out on their crap, most of the crap that they said was going to happen hasn't happened.
Bro,
Yeah,
we were
they're
calling them
trying
out
to-
and they still went and did everything.
No, they haven't because they've already reneged. They said by now, hell, back in 2012, bro, Florida was supposed to be underwater as far as Al Gore was concerned.
Bro, I'm not talking about that.
No.
I'm talking about
well,
people.
the fact
talking
that
about people.
See, and I'm talking about
People's very
I'm talking
real.
about the whole picture. You're talking about one piece of it, baby. I'm talking about the whole picture.
No,
talking
you're
about the
deflecting.
whole
We're
picture.
talking
No, I'm
about
not. No, I'm not.
immigrants, people
No, I'm
coming
not.
into
No,
this country.
I don't look at this as
You
some
don't.
type of
There's
part
not one ounce of you that think that's an invasion.
No.
There's not
No,
one
I think
ounce of
it's
you
a
that
program.
worries you a little bit
No,
that these
no,
people coming in here,
no,
a lot of them
no,
from MS-13
no,
or other military
no,
backgrounds.
No,
Bro, can I
no.
talk?
No, because yeah,
No, I
you
can't
are
talk.
talking. No, I
Obviously, I
didn't say it.
can't because you
Yeah.
keep talking over me, right?
But you're trying to fear monger me, bro. You're literally fear
I'm not
mongering me,
fear
right?
mongering
Well,
you,
you're
bro.
not scared of this. You're not scared of that. Aren't you worried about this? That's
Oh
literally
my
fear
God.
mongering, man.
Whatever,
That's
bro.
literally fear mongering.
This is reality. I'm not here in la simulation land. I want to talk about real
It's
fucking
not la la
things that are
shit.
going
These are
on
the
in this world.
but they're making you. Yeah, but there's other real, way more important things going on, and you want to focus on the bullshit.
That's not bullshit. I
It
got
is
friends held
bullshit.
up by gunpoint.
Oh yeah,
from motherfuckers
yeah,
that don't
but
belong
most
here.
of your friends are not being held up by gunpoint by illegal Mexicans.
Bro, all this is
Most
like brand new. Like people
99%
flowing in
of
here
your
this
friends,
past year.
99% of your friends are not being held up by illegal Mexicans, bro. Let's just be real. Let's just be
Jesus
real about
Christ.
this.
Yeah,
And we're not gonna
immigrants
sit here
too,
and be
blah,
and
blah,
no,
blah.
no, folks.
Let's
I'm
go on
not
to the
worried
next
about it.
rainbows and flowers thing.
Why is it gotta be rainbow flower? Why can't it just be? Oh,
Well,
there's
it can't be
more
fear
important-
mongering. Everything we talk about that's negative is fear mongering, apparently.
Well, I mean, should we focus on
Like there's
just,
no bad
just
things
that?
happening in the world.
because there's bad things happening, we shouldn't act like
Or
there's no
that's
good things
their
happening.
reality, right?
Yes, we have to choose
Not
our
my
reality.
reality.
Right, correct. We get to choose ours, bro. You get to
No.
be like, all right, that happened. We're gonna move on now. My friends got robbed by Mexicans. That's probably never gonna happen again. On the statistically speaking, on
Actually,
your
it's happened
party,
twice. Twice. That's why they had to move.
and out of your 30 odd years, that's happened twice to not even you, people you know. So outside of your experience, it's happened to. When I bet you more people you know have been robbed by their own Americans, but you want to focus
Yeah,
on the
that's
illegal.
my point. There's already dumbasses here that are here. We don't need more dumbasses
Bro,
coming here
we
to
don't
mooch
have
off the whole
control.
system. That's our
The-
problem,
but
bro.
the
And
problem
then
is
you want
the
to
way
add to
the way we're thinking about it, and we're being told to focus on the small bullshit 1%,
I'm
and
not
actually
focusing on it. These are things
that they're
like
telling us to focus on.
these are things that I'm looking at, yeah, and I like talking about them, okay? Because some of
It is.
this bothers me because I'm raising 3 boys in this world, right? Where now they have to compete with other people coming into this country and being propped up more than them. My white boys, and then
Oh,
this country is trying to destroy the white culture, blah, 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 right? Evil white man bad, right?
do you have we always talk about words or spells, right? We like to talk about that. I
Oh,
I
man.
got a video to show you about the idea of race and where it came from, and I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it. It
yeah.
vibes a lot.
I'm
Oh, okay,
not.
all right, it's all
There's
good. So stay with the yeah energy. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna be like, okay, I didn't think of it like that.
I
Just like
bet I did already
all the
think of
other
it
time.
like
I
that.
bet you didn't. But what is it? Go ahead, amuse
What,
me.
that we're all one race? We're
Nope,
all just
nope,
shades of a
not
color?
nope, not even
Like,
close.
I don't even care about that. All I'm saying is there is real shit happening in this world. There is dumbasses in this world. I got dumbasses who are my neighbors, okay? There is people in like this whole thing where people one day will all figure it out and we'll all live in la la land together. That is never going to happen, bro. There is so many lost people in this world that are depending on so many systems that this government has set up. That's how they want people, right? And now they got people coming from other countries to do it, to come here. And I understand this country was built on immigrants or however you want to, whatever narrative you want to go along with.
I'm gonna
Sure.
go with the accurate one, not just
Which one's that?
let's not the more positive one I want to go with instead of giving
I
them the
don't,
energy
I
to the
want to know
negative
the real one.
few small bro, it's all that's the thing. It's all real. But what I'm
No,
trying to get us to do is focus more on the positive, real stuff and not the stuff they want us to focus. They want us focus on everything. It's fear tactics. They have nothing but fear tactics. They have to get into your head so that way you focus on the things that pops them up, which is things that scare people and the masses,
there's
inclusive on
people
top
who
of that.
think they're cats and dragons
Bro, yeah, it's
in
funny
this
as
world.
shit, bro. And if you don't think so,
It's
I don't know how to
sad.
handle it. It's funny because they do nothing for you. Your kids are gonna laugh at them just like you do because they're not morons.
Some of these people are teachers.
Bro, it's okay. Let them teach other morons and laugh about it because getting angry is exactly what they want. Is
Chris,
exactly
bro,
what
I
they want.
can't help it.
Yes,
Sometimes, let me
you're the
just say this.
only one that can
Sometimes
help it. You're the
it
only
gets
one.
to a point, maybe it's because I was sick past couple of days and my energy is like blah, right? But it comes to some point where it's like, and guys, don't get upset. This is
All the
this is
time.
a normal conversation on the phone, me and Chris. I'm telling you. But I just lost my. Oh yeah, so there's times where it just becomes overwhelming because I'm thinking about raising these 3 boys and then thinking, and yeah, I'm worrying about the future. What does the future hold for my 3 boys? By the way, I'm looking at it now with all these people so fucking lost. They think they are dragons. They think they're feathers. They think
Let
they're a couch or something like I am lamp, and then
let
our
me
military,
put
everything in
this in
America is like all like fruity and tranny and rainbow flowers.
let
Yeah.
me
And
put
then
this
they're
into
invading
perspective.
us, coming into the country, and we got a bunch
Austin,
of softies being raised
Austin,
in this country.
Austin,
Okay.
relax. Everything that's happening is literally the way it's supposed to be. It makes the most sense. Without these extreme abnormal events and peoples, you could not have the opposite side of them.
Why am I the only one on
Wait,
screen?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, we've been
No, I wasn't trying to cut you off. Sorry.
so we've been conditioned to think that there's only one right way. We know this through like the lens of Christianity. Most of them view things as this is the only way. And therefore that repeats not just in religion, throughout all aspect of human life and events and situations and interactions. So every type of human you're going to have, like everything else in the known scaled reality, you're going to have an opposite um, side of that coin, of that energy, of that arcway. So if you have these loud, annoying, very still to this day, small percentage of people who even subscribe to this new ideology of transhumanism and being birds and dragon feathers and stuff, which again, it's never not going to be funny, people. It's never not going to be funny. And I couldn't imagine living in a world where these people didn't exist, because if we've gone too far in this clown show not to see how it all ends. And the clowns have to be part of the circus, and they have to be the loud ones with the horns and the big shoes and the bright noses. That's their role. But because they exist, there's people that give a spot for us to exist, and even people who are more knowledgeable than us, but yet more quiet than us. So they keep to themselves. They're studying, they're low key learning things, and doing their own investigation on their own perceptions of what they need to feel to gain whatever information
Wait, are you
they
talking
have.
about the kitty litter people right now?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, yes and no. But without them existing, we couldn't have other people who aren't the loud ones, who are wearing flashy, glittery clothes and shit, that are doing the opposite works. And there's more of them than there are of the few. That's why Disney is going under right now, right before our very eyes. The king, the creme de la creme of the production
Wait, what's
industry.
going under? I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat while I'm talking to you.
Disney.
Disney,
Disney.
okay.
Disney's going under for the same
Good.
crap. Know why? You know why? Because of the stuff that we don't need to get angry about was destined to fail. How could it ever spawn anything? They've always only had fear. Yes, they have money too, and that helps spread their fear. But it's still fear. It's still deception. It's still a form of weakness, and it's still a form of unsustainability in the forms of living. You can't sustain that type of lifestyle, and it's unnatural for humans in general on the wide vast percentage of us to go against it. It's showing in the media. We don't have to stand up even that fast. We're doing it slow, and the towers are falling already. This is a great time to be alive, and just smile and laugh and know, hey, at least that ain't you and your effed up kids doing this crazy ass shit. At least you get to bear witness externally, and you don't have to deal with none of that crazy ass shit internally.
It just
This is a
fired me
fun
up, man.
ride. It should, but use that fire and then analyze it. Step back, because just like your negative emotions, your positive ones might not be attached to us too. We just rather experience the positive ones than the negative ones. But we keep claiming these things in the simulation as it's attached to us. But if we are our true identity, it's really everything here is just an experience to whatever we truly are. And this is just an expression of that. So enjoy this ride at all times. There's nothing to be worried about. It's going to be scary. It's going to be loud. It's going to be creepy at times, because without those things, you can't experience or enjoy the opposite: the joy, the gratification, the the love of the various forms it comes in.
King Shin just freaking tipped $50, dude.
Oh
He
shit! How did I miss
he
that?
said,
God
"We
bless
love
you,
both
King.
of you." He said, "We love both of you. Let's shift to something else, please." He didn't, he
Oh yeah.
don't like that. Bro, listen, I'm sorry. This is how we talk sometimes. This is how I get sometimes. Like I sit at the beginning of the stream, I'll be pissed about something. And then Chris is trying to get through to me about something. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You know, and it's like, no, let me tell you. Let me tell you. And then he says some shit. I'm sitting there listening, calming down. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you got a point. Yeah, I got you. Whatever. You right. Or then I'll call him back later, be like, bro, I channeled my inner Chris, dog. I would have lost it on this dude. But I was like, thinking what Chris would be telling me in my ear or whatever, like, oh, bro, don't let that happen. Don't let them trigger you. Da 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 da. So these are the kind of conversations we have,
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
how it
no,
goes.
it seems like a lot of people do want to talk about this. When I get home from work today, y'all, because I've been wanting to stream more and more lately. If y'all want to have an open panel, I'll go live again today. We can continue this
Nah, I'll be at
conversation.
work. What the hell?
No, we'll do it Friday. I need to start being more consistent. I got my studio starting to set up. I still got to set up my wall panels to dampen the sound and do some wire management stuff. But yeah, I want to keep these type of conversations going, and I need to dabble in some different platforms so I can share my edits and crap quicker without it.
Travis, shout out to Travis. He keeps asking if it's open panel. People went in on the convo. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing more open panels. I was thinking I'm just gonna do a bunch of like videos on certain topics, and then for the live streams, just keep it open panel. I like conversations.
Yeah, oh yeah. We, man. We think about this show all the time, and the stuff that y'all might hear me calm Austin down about is stuff that I literally calm myself about all the time. I have anger management issues, because I live in a triggering world, and I didn't understand shit when I was younger, and like why they make weed illegal and shit, and all types of weird crap that don't make sense. So we have to master.
What's up, Nachiketa? Much love. Long time no see.
Nachiketa, good to see you. I haven't heard that name in a while. You need to come back later too. We have the open panel. I want to talk to everybody, get everybody's words on this. Let's take a quick little break. Let me use the bathroom, reheat the coffee.
Yeah, get more coffee.
And reheat the coffee. Hopefully this feel like working now. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us on a Thursday, FMX Radio. What do we call this one? Feeling Illuminaughty. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, Illuminaughty.
Right. So we're doing Illuminaughty all day in the simulated wonderland. We love it. We'll be right back. Thanks for being with us. 10,000 blessings.
If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it is.
Amidst dreams and codes, I stand at a crossroads. The rabbit hole beckons. My father's creation. His legacy. A realm we called Wonderland. A simulated reality. A game. But Wonderland is not the same. Pixels entwined with memories, both familiar and strange. When she's 10 feet tall. The Queen, hungry for more power over her world, has woven a treacherous web over Wonderland.
Do simulations hold the essence of existence, or are they mere reflections?
We were built to search this path with you, Alice. Not only has she corrupted this world, she plans to trap me inside Wonderland. Forever. Do I reset Wonderland? Or can I mend it? Weaving back together the fragments of my father's creation.
We could be together forever, Alice.
Because for me, Wonderland is not just a game. Not just a dream. It's real.
Earth simulation. We have been waiting for you. Please open your minds and prepare to experience FMX Radio.
Yes, we're back. You know what, man? I think I know what my problem is. I think I know what it is. I haven't smoked in a few days because I've been sick. And I think I just need to pack a bowl. So I just want to shout out Flat Earth Farms, Daryl Davis sending me a Christmas package. Bro, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just packed one up. Put myself in a better mood, stop tripping over all these motherfuckers in this world. That video is a good demonstration of the destruction of a human. You know what I mean? The destruction of man, destruction of the woman. And that's just where I go to. Like, that's like someone asked in the chat, what's your favorite conspiracy of 2023?
I liked it. I thought about it for a second. I like the Maui blue, and nothing blue caught on fire one. That one was a good one this year. That was good. Like, well, I mean, it's not good, but it's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. At first, I thought there was something to it, but now I don't know. But yeah, that was very interesting at the time. Mine is right now, I'm just on that trip of the destruction of the nuclear family, destruction of the strong masculine male and the caregiving female. Like, no, you can't be a stay-at-home mom. You can be anything you want to be, but a stay-at-home mom. We can't empower that. No, you have to go out in the workforce, double the tax income, stay away from the house, send your kids somewhere else.
But just goes to show you the tenacity and dexterity of us humans, because of that feminist movement that happened back in the 60s and 70s of when wanting to go to work, and
it's still happening. It's just
not like it was. It's not evolved. It's de-evolving, because there's this thing called a soft girl movement going on right now. It's all over TikTok. It's one of my favorite movements at the end of this year, where all these chicks are kind of are like getting this epiphany of like, what? Wait a minute. This sucks. I want to be taken care of. I want to be soft. I want to be a mother. I want to stay at home and take care of a house. And it's like, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that's a hard job. There's some days where I'm like, okay, it's time to go to work early today. I think this house is driving me nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a job. I mean, that's why women are built for, designed for certain things, and men were designed for certain things. I like doing masculine chores. I like mowing the lawn. I like cutting the trees down and shit. It makes me feel like a fucking man, And I like when my lady makes dinner and shit like that, make sure the bathroom's clean and shit. It's just weird how it just effortlessly rolls into certain, traditional roles, But probably a bigot for saying that now, so it is what it is.
Hey, I was a bigot at the beginning of the show, bro. Shout out to King Shin, just sent a $50 cash app.
Yeah, man, big shout out. Appreciate that. Regardless where you send it, it's always appreciated.
Well, it's getting split down the middle anyway. We sending it out anyways. I'm gonna send you half of that. Yeah, unless you didn't cancel that super chat, bro. You're breaking some bread right now, homie. I appreciate that
very much.
But yeah,
the
whole world's fucking crazy, man. The whole world is nuts. We like to, I don't know, man. We like to think a lot of people are waking up, and they are, but just to that, there's also a lot of stupid shit in the world. A lot of dumb ass people.
But that's the test. I believe that's part of the test. Where will you put your attention? Your attention is powerful, very powerful. Underestimated at your own demise, because where you give it is what will become of you, and the energy you put out is the energy you get back. That's why I was trying to be very cautious about saying certain things against certain people that we try to paint with one big brush, because the storyline of them scaring us is, only murderers are coming here, is not only logistically impossible, it's insanely unsound when you actually think of the ramifications and the things you would need to do. It's just, they have so many benefits. Why would they need to go kill if they're given free apartments anyway? I don't know. Anything they say, I take with not just a grain of salt, a healthy gallon of muriatic acid too, because they're straight up perpetual liars, and everything that comes out of their mouth is anti-truth. So I just turn everything they said on, and I believe at the end of the day, God created good, well-being people out of love, and you're learned to be evil and corrupt and
pathetic. In a system that breeds that. We are living in a system that breeds that chaos.
Right,
it literally produces that lost soul.
Again, but we can. Your attention can be that. Yes, that's a thing. We live in an infinite simulation. All things are possible here. All things are going on here. Where you give your limited attention, though, is what you're going to behave on that matter. So we can't give the attention to that. That's happening. It's going on.
Maybe what's wrong with calling it out? Calling out the toxicity.
But again, when you call things out, that requires your attention, because you could also use that calling out toxicity to call out all the good things, and the attention goes there. And now you're calling out the good things. Yes,
Right, but I
it's
just
still
don't
going
think
there.
it's
But
good
how
to
much power?
ignore.
But how much power are we gonna? But how much power we weigh it out? How much power do we get
We're
to
not
ignore?
giving power because we're talking about things.
Attention
They need
is
to be
power.
addressed.
Attention is
But
power. And again,
ignoring it does not make it
well,
go away.
not everything, no, but most things, yeah.
No.
Most things, yeah. Most things, again, because it requires your attention to be sustained. It requires not necessarily yours. Other people are giving its attention, which is why it's sustaining so long, and it's scary. People getting that fight or flight mode. So, we have to do something about it. We have to do something. Well, unless you're going to do something about it, talking about it isn't doing anything about it at a certain point. It's just keeping it up. It's just letting it rent space in your head while not actually acting on it. And then if acting doesn't come immediately after the talking, then it's futile. Now we're running in circles. We're stuck in a rut. There's nothing we can do about it. Now we're just making ourselves perpetually upset over something we're not doing anything about. So yes, we can talk about it, but it's more important to do something about it. If you can't, then move on. Focus on the things you can act on, not just talk about. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not attacking it.
Well, that eliminates many topics.
No, why would it eliminate it? It just means that we have to keep moving from a topic to a new one, not get stuck on one. That's all that says. That doesn't mean it eliminates
I think that
because we can revisit it when we have something to do. We can revisit it.
But I'm not always positive and rainbow. You need a balance, and sometimes it's healthy to get into that darker side.
Why does it have to be positive and rainbows just to be a master?
Because I feel like every time we talk about something negative, you just want to be like, no, it's not this. Let's flip it into this.
No,
the reality is there. There is a bad shit going on in the world.
But we acknowledge that.
Everyone is not like us or people in this chat. Some people don't give a shit and aren't even intellectual or self-aware enough to even have conversations like this. They're looking for the next fucking hit or the next or they're on some hot boy shit, just trying to pull a lick. Like, there is people in this world that don't give a shit. And majority of this next generation, because they don't have a foundation at home, their dad's done left, their mom's a junkie or a whore or don't give a shit, right? They're on Section 8, they're on, the food stamps, all of these things. And then it's breeding these kids who are not being raised out in the streets. It's chaos, bro. That's not the news. That's real fucking life. That shit I grew up in, that shit I'm still seeing right now in this neighborhood I'm in, right? Where people's shit's getting stolen. Like, that shit happens. Now, if we want to take away all this registry and laws, it'll be Wild Wild West. I'll unload a clip.
It's going to
get to that point.
No, it's going to
get to that point.
It's to that point now.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
And it's because of the way it is. That's why it's there. It's because,
and it'll always be there. I feel like.
Well, long as shit doesn't change, you're right. You're correct.
That's the thing. I don't think it will.
All right then, but you've dictated that as your truth.
But this place is not this. It's not.
Whatever you say after these words will solidify your reality. Just be careful. Be careful what you say next.
I know what my reality is, man. And
you do.
Yeah, I know what my reality is. My reality is not that chaotic world that I once was in.
But it rents space in your mind, so it is a big part of it.
Yeah, because it's real.
But so
sometimes I have to worry about things.
Again. I'm not saying, Austin, these things aren't real, bro. You're missing what I keep saying. I acknowledge that everything negative is real, bro. I don't want to stay there. Because in mentality, and it's not sweeping it under the rug, people. That's not what this is. It's you're giving your attention to these things ongoingly. And if nothing no action is being taken, and it's just renting emotional space in your head.
Bro, why are you saying what I believe is on the news? I don't watch the news, guys, okay? That's real. There is people who will hold you like there is loser ass buster fucks in this world that don't know 4 + 8 and all. They don't know shit. All they know is how to be a piece of shit. There's many people in the world. This ain't me watching the news. This is me watching real life, what's happening to people.
But there's
on Christmas Eve at the mall that I take my kids to all the time. A dude got shot point blank in the head in the food court, and they can't even find this fucking idiot. They got pictures of the dude now. Oh wait, that's fake news. No one gets shot. It's all fake news.
Again, it's
like, come on,
know,
man. Let's get fucking real here. I don't watch the news, okay? I'm hearing it from like this is happening in my neighborhood, in my town where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like people just take lives without any question. Life is a precious thing, and people just taking other people's lives. There is chaos in this world. And I'm not like, there is no hunky-dory perfect world. You can try to make a heaven on earth in your own area, but you need to be aware of what's going on out there. You need to be aware. I'm not saying watching the news is it. And
again, there's another side of the coin to that. I hear you. And you're right. That doesn't take anything away. What I'm continually trying to beat this horn, this drum over and over again, a bigger drum is where we give our attention, regardless what that attention is. If it's a fearful one, if it's something, yes, that's going on. But to stay so emotional and not get just excited about all the order.
But I just like talk. Why can't we just talk about it? Like, God damn, we're gonna act like it don't exist. No. Like, that's crazy. Oh, no, let's not talk about it doesn't exist. That's fucking insane. It obviously exists. It's obviously really happening.
Right. Again, to bring it back around for a third time, we're not saying it doesn't exist. When we can talk about it, but to give it more precedent than the things we should. Oh, wait, hold on. I know I say one sentence and you're gonna get triggered. We have to look at this with a little bit more of a patient, cautious mind, because we're being fed these stories, so that way we are triggered to things that are happening in our true life. We account it and mentally, subconsciously attracted to the issues and things that are relatable to that storyline we've heard, even if it wasn't from the news. It's in the ether, it's in the consciousness, and it's their tool in that consciousness to pull those particular emotional strings that are connected to fear in some level. The guy that you knew, or the guy that you worked with, or your friend's friend, or the guy at the mall, on a local event, all those things are strings connected to the same polarized side of the narrative they want the attention to be. Now, ignoring it doesn't make it go away, but what it does do with tactical awareness is what we're talking about here, like a more focused, inline, conscious attitude and behavior of where we want our objective mind to reign from. And to pull away from that, you do have to will yourself to be like, yeah, that did happen, but I'm not going to let what happened that time dictate the other 99% of my life going forward from a fear.
I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about it.
You're saying that. But when we talk about one thing more than others and we allow it to get us so emotional, it gives it energy.
I can't be positive all the time.
No, bro, it's not always about being positive. It's about managing the negative. It's not always about just, I'm not saying that. Not even in an electrical union field do we switch things so abruptly without some type of switch guard, freaking diode, transmitter, transformer, something that, to buffer it before it's the next transition. But it's still there, and us not being more than mechanical, we are sentient. We are aware of ourselves and our actions. It is becoming to us, especially as what we like to consider ourselves, like, I don't know what word to use, but like a kind of advanced truthers, as it was. We like to think of ourselves a little bit forward. We're a little bit more open-minded.
Well, I don't even like the word truther.
I know, but it's out there. It's in the ether and everything. For whatever it means to everybody, we like to think we're on a learning as much as possible. It's just either to say truther than to try to explain.
I know, but you know how it goes, man. There's like people, I'm a truther.
But again, no matter what word we use, someone's going to make it into a problem. So we can't let people control the words anymore, because when you control the words, you control reality. That words basically are reality. It's our definitions, our explanations, our designing, our archetypal manifestation of what we describe in our observed reality from being to being. So words are very important, and we need to take back control of them instead of letting them control us. And that's
like what's buster fuck. They like that I said that word. Bunch of buster fucks. They are buster fucks though. Like they can't even hold a gun right. They won't hold it sideways and shit. Bunch of buster fuck. Don't even know what they're doing. I'm telling you. It's what it is, man. Yeah, Nick, stay strapped. Lesson learned.
Sometimes words can still mean stuff without intention. Sometimes you can say something, especially through text.
I don't know. Text. I feel like there's intent. The intent is more of the power than it is the word itself. You know.
But if you master both, if you master your intent, which includes mastering your emotions, because it's hard for you to master your ability to speak and discuss and disclose without understanding the words you're using for yourself, to know that the person that's receiving is going to understand. Because you could have the best intent in the world, but if you choose the wrong words to get to the other person, well, even with your best intent, they're going to get lost in confusion and translation. So you want to try to master as best as capable for us as individuals your words and your intent, so that way you have a
Right.
more wide chance of not being mistaken.
It's hard to articulate certain words.
It can, but I think
sometimes that's why Buster Fuck came. You know. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's where I'm at, bro. The world's all fucked. We're all fucked. We're all fucked.
Yeah.
I'm black.
And again, but yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It happens. Just get it out now, so that way we can go into 2024 all fresh. So that's what ring it out. Ring all those evil tendencies. Leave it here in 2023, which is you know it's probably not even really 2023 anyway.
There is so there was reports of Zuckerberg building. It came out that he's like building this huge bunker in Hawaii somewhere. And then supposedly like 13, 14 other billionaires are now creating bunkers, and they're all going to be done by the winter of 2024. You know, so I mean, this is me more on my black pill shit, but you know, I don't know. It's kind of weird. They're all building these bunkers, and you know, and they're all going to be done by the winter of next year. So
I really believe that no man, I mean, the older I get, the more I'm learning, I'm really convinced that no man knows what's going to happen. I don't care what books you could bring to me. They wrote it here. They put it there. Yeah, they can all kiss my ass because God seems to be really in control here. Because when you choose to look at life through the lens of as best as possible, but attempt to look through the lens, and you have to use your imagination to do this, and maybe even have to be a bit delusional, whether you realize it or not. You already are, but that's another conversation. But try to view life through the lens of an immortal. It changes everything. It makes your little life not seem such a big deal when things come up anymore. If you try to look it through the timeline of things of 100 to 500 to 1,000 years to an eon, things are much different, and you see a different type of pattern in this cosmic tapestry of stories that intermingle through generations of different bloodlines. And as someone who's been diving in my own historical records of my family and my friends, I see that we've always been intertwined, whether my friends and family knew it or not. And as a reincarnationist, I feel like I am convinced that everybody that's in my life now has been in my lives in previous lives. But just like in those lives, most of y'all didn't remember it either. So I don't know. I'm in a weird place right now myself. But I love it. I'm having a great time. It's making me easier to give up the reins of control, knowing that an omnipotent creator is running this whole big orchestra that we're in. And what a great
I don't know, man. I'm starting to have more of a problem with that.
Why?
It just sounds wrong to say that.
Why? Because you want to be in control. I know.
No, not because I want to be in control. It has nothing to do with ego or anything like that.
Then
to
why?
say
Why do you
that
have a
he's in
problem?
control, yet when have we seen him intervene?
All the time. Every day he intervenes in my life. Every single day, brother. You're here with me right now because he intervened. You were feeling like crap. You could have woke up feeling like crap today again. God said, nope, you're going to feel good today so you can do a show with Chris. God did that, baby. Yeah.
That's not just us giving credit to some entity.
No, that's us acknowledging that it exists and that we are nothing but just humble, microscopic fragments of its greatness. and I feel blessed to know.
Is God also responsible for the chaos and the suffering of the world?
Absolutely, yes. Because without this chaos and suffering, you can't have the joy and blissfulness. Sorry, that's the
It
rules of
couldn't
the
just be
game,
the
baby.
humans
Nope, because
responsible
humans.
for all of it, for
No,
good and the
I
bad?
I would want to, and we have our place, sure, but to give us all credit is unlogical because we can't even agree on what reality is, and knowing that all things in our reality happen on different time scales, frequency scales, and we can't recreate most of it. Yeah, it's not us, baby. It's God.
But we don't even know what God is.
We don't need to know what it is. We just need to know it's not us. That's all. How much more do you need to know when you already proven to
But I
yourself it's not
don't
you?
know. That's the
Well,
thing.
well,
I
then keep
don't
looking.
know.
Then
It's all based off beliefs and faith.
no, well, in as individual, yes, as individuals, you're on your own journey. I've come a lot enough far along in my journey. I feel like I don't need any more guaranteed or acknowledgement such a thing exists. From all accounts of my historical record, this body, this incarnation of me should not be alive today. I put myself through some shit no moron kid should have ever done. And I know you could probably say your own stories. This could only be through the act of a mighty, omnipotent being that I could barely conceive. Because, and all right, I should not be here in this vessel. I should not. I know what I've been through and I know what I've done.
I'm not saying that there isn't a creator. What I'm saying is I don't know. And these questions I'm asking, you're lying to yourself if you ain't asked yourself those same freaking questions. You're lying to yourself if you don't sit here and ponder, is there a God? What is this? Like, you're lying to yourself, or you're just staying surface level shit. Because come on, like, we don't know. We don't know how old this place is. Just like that dinosaur thing. They're like, oh, this embryo is 65 million years. No one knows how old these rocks are. No one knows how old this place is. No one knows what actual date it is here. No one can tell me what we're living on or standing on, and no one can tell me what God there is, or if there is a nobody knows.
That's a great list of things we don't know. But I can also come with a lot of lists we do know. We do know that we exist. We do know that there's three colors. We do know that fields of magnetism, electricity, and the ether exist. We do know that words move objects. We do know that frequencies is part of those words. We know more things every day to compare to things we didn't know yesterday. And that has to be give accolades to, because the things that we learn and grow and evolve with is going to mean more to us than the things that we never find out. And if you stay focused on the things you never find out, how are you going to appreciate the things that you do? We should be more focused on progressive ideologies and things that move us forward compared to the things that are dark and veiled and scary and uncertainty. I think that's more of a detriment to us than the focus on the things that we do know and can prove and can move forward with, thus giving us the opportunity to bring back the things that we don't know into the light. Because you can't do it in reverse. It's impossible. You can't do it in reverse. Yeah? Can we agree on that?
Yeah, sure. Amber says, kind of wild to me. We give so much praise to a God, but not our mothers. She's the closest thing to God we can know.
Absolutely.
Not believe.
Yeah, no. I love my mother to death, but no, she's no God at all. You have not met my mother. Yeah, no, that's great. I appreciate her. She was definitely part of the script for me to portal through this dimension through her. I'm honored to be her son, as crazy as that woman could be. But there's a reason why you never find her in our chat rooms or coming on the podcast with me, because I don't want to talk crap about my mom, but she doesn't have too much of her own thoughts.
But I'm saying that's the product of this society. That's what happens to these people with these systems and this matrix system that has been placed upon us. I think without that, there wouldn't have been any of these troubles and tribulations or situations that all these people are wrapped up in. We wouldn't have, I don't know, man.
I believe there was an incarnation of humans where things were what people desire here now. A perfect reality where it's unchaotic, everything makes sense. There's no lying and cheating. And I believe that he tried that. He tried that. But as we look around, evidence shows that when you give a human everything, that doesn't guarantee their happiness. Matter of fact, they usually rebel when you give them everything. Now they're fucking spoiled. And now they're rotten because you literally just fed them sugar and sugar and sugar and sugar from their conception. I believe he tried that. Why wouldn't he? But we're so egotistic and we're so hurt now because this works. Balance works. The hard times and the good times work in unison. When you only give someone the good times, it sucks just as much as when they only have bad times. I believe God and all its omnipotence tried that. Why wouldn't he? But since you weren't privy to that information, oh, he must be an evil God. How dare he make me go through this struggle? I don't deserve this. I didn't do anything. You don't even know, like you said, we don't even know where we're at. How do you know you don't deserve that? You don't even remember your last lifetime. You don't even believe you had a last lifetime. So,
I don't.
so yeah, and because of that, because our small minds that are
And then we
stuck
might
in
be
this,
punished for our past life.
do you deserve it?
No.
Should you be the judge to deserve it, or should something that is immortal decide? Exactly.
That's like hypothetical questions that aren't even real to me.
But,
like,
yeah, but
I don't think I'm in some past life or
so with that phrase,
like that.
real to you, that means this whole time that you're deciding what's real. And if you get to decide that, that means you get all the responsibility, not some of it. When people say, well, that's not real.
No. Hold on. Talk about responsibility here.
Right.
I'm saying I'm the one taking responsibility. Everyone else is like, nope, the God did it. God did it. Good, bad, God did it. Oh, I acted like this because.
But how are you going to take responsibility when you don't even know where you're at and you don't even know what you are?
I'm taking responsibility for my actions. It was me who fucked my life.
Yeah,
up.
but just hypothetically speaking, you don't know why you do the things you do if you don't even know where you are, how you got here.
Because the human condition, because the way the human mind has been conditioned through the matrix system, through all of these avenues that will wrap people up in misery. There's many different avenues out here where the human mind can completely be wrapped up in. Okay. The mind's it's an amazing thing. And we just want to throw it out because it's actually God.
Is it amazing?
We are powerful creatures.
I got a few videos that say that the mind is trying to enslave you and convince you that you are the body.
Oh, come on, dude. Now our mind's enslaving us.
Yeah. That your mind is part of this physical realm. That you're the spirit, right? You have spirit, mind, and body. That's the whole trifecta thing. You're the spirit. You're the identity. You're the consciousness. You have mind, which is the medium between the spirit and the body, which is your vessel for the third dimension. So it's a really pretty interesting TikTok. I think I played it one time here before. Here, let me find it real quick. We'll watch it real quick. But yeah, it suggests that the mind is consistently trying to be the opposing force here so that your spirit can evolve going and beating the challenges through the body-mind experience. And again, without the body-mind, you couldn't experience this reality, this place where your eternal soul is disconnected from eternity, so you could forget that. Again, it wouldn't work if you remembered where you came from. The whole effing point that you wouldn't have a good time. You wouldn't have as an immersive time if you could automatically go back, turn off the power button on your reality game system and then unplug and be like, oh yeah, that's right, that was all fake. You wouldn't learn anything. You wouldn't evolve. It wouldn't feel real. So
this feels real though, and I know I came
supposed to. It's literally supposed to. Everything you feel, it was programmed to feel that way. This is hypothetically saying that when you're here, it disconnects you from eternity, so you feel isolated. Without that isolation, there would be no fear. So you have to feel isolated, you have to feel disconnected, you have to feel like you're by yourself and you don't understand anything. Without those properties, there is no experience, period. So fear right off the gate is necessary for you to have an experience in the third dimension. So you get through these obstacles feeling like you did it by yourself, for you to finish through the end gate, let's call it death, for you to get back, for you to go back, the end of the roller coaster, you get off. How was the ride? Oh yeah, that's right. It was just a ride. It was only as real as I allowed it to be. The egg theory, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. None of it just sticks with me, bro. I don't know. I don't know. The new sun, it's a new year. It's about to be a new me. I'm like, dude, I'm just over all of that stuff. We're giving our power away to things that we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. I feel like, you know, it's okay to say I came from my parents. It's okay to say this life is your only life. You got to make the best of it. This place is a shithole. Obviously, people are fucking lost. And we need to do our best to get out of that. And if you're raising children in this world, you need to do your best to set up a future for them. You know, that's your responsibility, right? To create a better world. And people need to start taking responsibility for things. Like, it's okay to take credit for things that you did. It's healthy. And it's healthy for you to take responsibility in things that you're in fault in. Everyone wants to play the victim or cast something off as evil. And, you know, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been reading this fucking book, Morals and Dogma. Where's that book at? This book right here I got as a gift. People are really going to start tripping now. Oh my God, he's reading a Freemason book.
Yeah, well, I showed off mine last year when I got it.
This is let me get the
Bill said Chris gets lost in his own head. Hey, somebody's got to do it, Bill. You got to get lost and get found again, buddy. Nobody's got the path all figured out yet. And if they say they do, they're lying.
I don't think this place is a shithole. I said there's people there's shitty people here. It's not your responsibility to fix all that is wrong. No. I'm not saying it's our responsibility. It's our responsibility to set the tone here and lead by example. Yes, it is. Yes, that is our responsibility. Especially if you think you're being watched and tested your whole life. Yes, that's the whole conversation like we had between a good man and a nice man, Chris, right? The difference between a nice man and a good man. Like if a nice man came by and seen an altercation with a man and a female, and that man smacks that female. Well, that nice man is who I'm not going to get involved. I don't want to be involved. Let me just be to myself. A good man be like, yo, bro, you don't put your hands on that female, homie. What are you doing? Right? Like there's two, you got to be responsible. Yeah. We need to take it. I think that's better than passing it off to something that probably isn't real. None of us really know what's going on. Okay. So I want to talk about things that are real, that are in our control, that are right in front of us. That's what I like talking about. Not all these different, theories or hypotheticals. Everything's a hypothetical.
Oh, we live in a hypothetical reality.
No, it's very real reality. Bro.
It isn't. No, we don't know what real is, though, to keep saying that.
This is the realest thing we got.
It isn't, though. It isn't. It's
and I think with that mindset, that's how we get to fucking kids and kitty litters and people wanting wings and
like it or not, the Mandela effect's real. Reality's literally changing, bro, and we don't know why.
I don't think it's literally changing.
Well, you don't have to. Not. It still is.
The Mandela effect is not.
It is, bro. It is. I know we don't like it, but things aren't the same as they always were.
Bro, come on.
It isn't.
The Mandela effect is not changing realities, bro.
Well, I don't. But I don't. Again, for you to say that would say that you know how reality works.
No. What I'm saying is I forget things. I don't remember where I put my keys last week, but I'm supposed to remember shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, some things. Yeah, just because you don't remember your kids, so you don't remember going to school anymore because you forgot where your keys were last week. That one has nothing to do with the other.
I don't have perfect memory, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're not infinitely stupid either. It's not one or the other. There is a middle ground, is what I'm saying. There is a middle ground.
I'm not saying the Mandela effect isn't real. There is weird things going on with
right, but
it's okay to say it is a misremembrance or some shit.
It is okay but it's just okay to say that reality is changing because it is. We are not.
You can't prove that,
bro. What do you mean today? Just on surface level, the money is different today than it was 30 years ago, bro. Just the money. That's just.
What does that mean? Money. Reality is changing.
No. What do you think? Reality is one thing. It's everything.
We are all in one reality, yo.
Right, and it's all right in
one place.
Right. But it's changed. It is not the same reality today as it was 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, or 30 years ago. It is vastly different. The way we think, the way we operate, the way we travel, it is very different. Yes, they are suppressing a lot of awesome technologies that could probably propel us a lot further along, but nonetheless, we are on a much different reality than we were before. The history is different, timelines are different, our memories are different, but you can't just write it off as, oh, bad memory. No. No, it's not all bad memory. And
Yeah, it's
sorry,
the divine creator doing it, right?
right. Well, until we know more,
That has to be it.
until we know more,
Can't be anything else.
Until we know more, until we see a better explanation than an omnipotent being that we don't totally comprehend. Yes, it's easy to go that route compared to, well, it must be this guy over here. So we don't know. So it's okay to say we
That's
don't know.
easier than saying we don't know.
No, not. I just said I said it's okay to say we don't know, but to reject the things after saying you don't know, but then saying, oh, but it's not that. You literally that's a contradiction. That's literally a
That's what
contradiction.
you just did, bro.
No, this is what you.
You're
Right,
giving it
let's
up to
start
this
over.
creator.
Let's
The
start
creator
over.
is the one doing all the Mandela effects.
Well, and again, unless
The creator's doing everything. It's not really us.
Right. Well, I mean, you show me a human that can change reality. Then.
I don't think reality's changing.
Well, then what? It's not the same, is it? This isn't the same place. You're not the same person.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Bro, I'm still Austin. My thoughts, my ideas have changed.
No. Your name is still Austin. You're not the same Austin, brah. Just because you kept
Dude,
the same
it doesn't
name.
mean I hopped realities, bro. I'm in the same location.
Bro, whatever
my
you want to call
mindset
it.
has
Again,
changed.
Again, hop realities. What is again? You're about to describe or give a term to reality, even though you don't know what reality is. By you saying what you just said, you're saying you know what reality is. I hopped reality. How do you know you didn't? Because you don't know what it is in the first place to say you didn't. And that's what we keep doing. We keep putting our stamp on things like we know. Well, I don't know what reality is, but it's not that. How can that's contradiction? That's a contradiction. You can't say
we are talking
I know.
loops right now.
Yeah, we're talking in loops. Let me show this. I wanted to show this real quick. Let me show this.
Trying to change, but something keeps pulling you back. Your body has a way of remembering who you used to be, and of course, it won't let you go without a battle. So, it activates the corresponding networks of neurons that have been firing and wiring for years within you. Then, you feel trapped and restricted, locked in the same familiar ways of thinking and behaving. And when you have gathered strength to break free, a familiar voice echoes within you, tempting you to delay your very efforts. You're too tired today. This is too hard. You're not cut out for this. Start tomorrow. Just this once won't hurt. You can get back on track tomorrow. If this ploy fails, your body will launch a second attack on your mind, worming its way into your thoughts, seeking to regain control. You're not smart enough to accomplish this. Don't you remember all the times you failed before? This is no different. Others are already so far ahead, you'll never catch up. Why bother trying when it's just going to end in disappointment? You're too old to start something new. Nobody believes in you, so why should you believe in yourself? All your hard work will just be wasted in the end. Failure is inevitable, so why bother trying at all? Give up now. It will feed you memories of past failures and disappointments, tempting you to believe that change is impossible, that you are destined for misery. And once you succumb to these thoughts, your body accomplishes its function of reverting you back to your old and familiar self. Remember, your body coexists with your mind. It will express its priorities to eat, to sleep, to survive. It does not care about your long-term ambitions, decisions, or free will. It just wants you to behave in the familiar, routine ways. This internal struggle is something that many of you have experienced, whether they've fought addiction or tried to break bad habits. As long as your mind and body remain at odds, giving in to cravings will cause you to keep having the same outcomes in your life. Your thoughts and feelings are at odds with one another, and since your body has taken the place of your mind, you will always be vulnerable to it and the emotions that it creates. Pay attention. Your thoughts and feelings possess that much power over you, to influence you, to control you. Your body will impose its own will on your decisions, leaving you vulnerable to the needs and desires that it creates. So human. Take the time to realize this bond between your body and your mind. Refuse to be influenced by your body, which prevents you from making decisions. Remember it, and engrave this knowledge deep within your brain, and be alert when your body attempts to manipulate your thoughts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's going on, people? Alex Michael here, Conspiracy Music Guru.
And you are listening to FMX Radio on Rockfin. Yeah, let's raise those vibrations.
I told you so. I told you. Remember when I told you about 9/11? Remember when I told you about Building 7? Remember when I told you about the fluoride in the water? Yes, I did. Remember when I told you about the New World Order? Remember that? Remember when I told you about the chemtrails in the sky? Remember when I told you that NASA was full of lies? Remember when I told you about the ultra mind control? Well, I just want to say that I told you so.
Yes. Are we back?
We are back. We are back.
So yeah, man, I vibe with that video. I mean, I can say from experience when my body was wanting to smoke meth or heroin, and I had to fight that, the body fighting the mind, right? I've definitely dealt with that. So I do have a much more control over my body than I have in the past, control over my thoughts, because I had thoughts running wild when you're trying to get clean. For any of you that know or have been through that situation. So I don't know. And I think that's probably why I have a different perspective on a lot of these topics, because of my past situations, right? Where I truly believe that good and evil all live within you. And it's whichever one you feed the most. I'm so tired of giving my power to external sources when I truly think it's all within us. Every single fucking one of us. And some of us are so far from it that we don't even know. Others are like, traveling around it, like real close to. I feel like I'm pretty close to that. And, as in like the awareness level, self-aware, how self-aware are people really? How much, mental peripherals do they have? Like your mental peripheral vision, if you will. Like how much of a wide scope do you have? And I feel like with the conditioning and the matrix and everything that's been put upon us, this unnatural system, that's what happens. It blinds you. You put blinders on like a horse wearing blinders. They can only see straight ahead, and then they're putting things in front of them, false illusions, and to where what they believe to be true isn't even a thing. Our foundational belief systems are flawed, and nobody knows. But that's okay. I think that's highly okay. It's not like we need to have an explanation for everything. It's okay not to know.
Exactly. Enjoy the ride. Things will come about when they're meant to. And everything's a duality. Somebody said it earlier. Everything's literally a duality. Everything's a choice. But I believe our true power truly lies in our attention and where we place it and how long we place it there. Because to everything that'll be in your mind, there's an opposite thought to that. And you, know it or not, are choosing to will that thought into existence. Are consciously or subconsciously choosing. If it's subconscious, which it usually is, you have a lot of work to do to bring it into your conscious level so you're aware of the things that potentially trigger you. For a lot of us, that's anything to do with children, our way of living, finances, religious ideologies. And you're going to get triggered by one or more or those things sometimes simultaneously. And it's going to be upon you as the truth seeker, the good will doer, to arise above the old methods of triggering yourself and catching it. It's literally consciously building a new method inside your own cerebral cortex. So when you feel a certain way, a thought that you're willing to take the old thought's place. This triggered me. These words triggered me. This thing that happened just did this to me. And if the immediately conclusion is, well, I could do something about it, if there's nothing you could do about it, let it pass. You're not ignoring it. Since there's nothing you can do about it, you're not ignoring it. You are ignoring it when there is something you can do about it and you do nothing. Now you are complicit in the crime, in the sin, in the downfall, in the degression of your own self-awareness and evolution. And that's the only time. So if there's nothing you can do about it, don't stick with it. Don't let it head in your space, especially if it's giving you such a negative vibe, if it's bothering you, if it's setting the tone a different way than you would prefer, which is obviously a nice, melancholy, relaxed, docile, and focused attitude and mind. That's what it's going to take. No one's going to be able to do it for you, unfortunately. There's no one coming to save you. This is all on you. This is the part of the responsibility, the godhood in you, that fractal of consciousness that is there, that is waiting for you to water that, it itself, so it can spring up through the dark essence and depths of your mind and reach the light of your third eye and help you guide into a new form of understanding and possibly a new religious stance too. So I know I've seen a lot of people come in and out of different religions. I don't care. Whatever you need to help get your mind closer to the Lord, whatever you need. If it's Christianity, if it's Islam, if it's Judaism, whatever you need. I don't think of it as a crutch. I just think of it as another method, but it's not one that's necessary if you really want to have a relationship with the source prime creator yourself. That doesn't make it inherently evil or by circumnavigating any type of structured religious views. I don't think so. But this is my reality, like yours is yours.
Right back home.
No, I don't want that song. It just came out of nowhere.
Bro, so I seen this thing. Because I just did that video on the whole balloons in space thing, how NASA is now openly talking about how they launch their satellites off big ass balloons, some balloons as big as stadiums. And I was listening to the debate that Jaron had last night with
a frog face.
Yeah, he looked like a bulimic turtle without a shell. That's what he looks like. But
not turtle enough for you.
He was talking about internet. How do I have internet without these satellites in the sky? And people were talking in the chat, and I seen someone talking about these drones that stay up in the sky, you know, way beyond their battery power life, and they're being recharged by lasers, having them stay up in that sky forever. All these drones, and they're using lasers from planes and other locations to keep these vehicles charging. So we don't even need balloons anymore. You know, they got drones up there, and for all we know, that's how they could have been powering this ISS the whole time, with lasers, just keeping it moving.
Yeah, you can make a microwave gun literally at your own house with house utensils.
Right.
It's crazy.
Bro, that's so wild to me, man. I think there's a lot of shit up there. I don't think there's people in the ISS just by how fast they say it's going, but there's definitely things in the sky. And a lot of them are not needing these balloons.
All right, then. Well, the time's coming up quick. I gotta be at my first stop by 9, so I have to start getting out of here a little quicker than usual. Yeah, unfortunately. I will try to be back on later today. I've seen a lot of people in the comments had some things they wanted to talk about, so maybe this afternoon, if y'all want to slide up on here again and y'all can say your piece. Let me know how wrong and silly Mr. FMX is and all his crazy hypothetical ideas and anti-Christian views. I know I'm a little odd, and it's okay. I got thick skin. I can take it. I don't mind.
Let me know how wrong I am with the Mandela effect and everything else that I said. If we triggered you, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, definitely let us know so we can do it again. No, I'm just kidding. We love y'all. Let me find a video to play out. Yeah, thanks for joining us this morning. I got to get out of here. 10,000 blessings upon all your houses. You know, it's nothing but love from FMX and the Mellow Dome. We like to keep things, nice and gritty. We like to be serious.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm coming out the back end and feeling sick, and maybe that's just my attitude going along with it. So, I don't know.
It's all good, man. No worries. Hey, have a great day, bro. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Peace and love.
They'll never know this love and how it feels. I never thought.
You're a man looking at the world through a keyhole. You've spent your whole life trying to widen that keyhole, to see more, to know more. And now, on hearing that it can be widened in ways you can't imagine, you reject the possibility.